Alright, I did go ahead and finish your shuffle here for your September 2018 reading. Okay, so for your present position, it does show the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles normally represents someone that's loyal, dependable, someone that's hardworking. He's usually the cautious person. He pays attention to detail. Someone that probably loves luxury too. Okay. For your immediate influence, it shows for the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups normally represents someone that's really romantic or looking for love. Someone that could be emotionally intense. With him, he can be loving and passionate, but his feelings can change quickly. Alright, for your hopes or fears, it shows for the Knight of Swords. He can be headstrong and impatient. His communication is usually very direct, and often it can be hurtful. Okay, for your distant past, it shows the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles normally represents meaningful work, some type of work that you're committed to, repetition. Basically, it's letting you know to maintain effort and focus until the end, okay? Whatever you're working on, make sure you stay focused and make sure you stick with it. Okay, so for your recent past, shows the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune represents change, movement, destiny, and even luck. However things are now, they will more than likely not stay the same. Normally means change for the better. And for your future, shows excuse me, the Three of Rods. The Three of Rods normally represents long-term plans, foresight, things set in motion. And normally things that set in motion, there's no turning back at all. You could be waiting on getting the results for whatever you put your effort into. Alright. Normally with this, it's also letting you know that you know what you need to do and you have the confidence to go ahead and get it done. And with the future ahead, it's actually time to go ahead and make sure you let go of past hurts. Because when you're trying to move on, looking back in the past, it's usually not going to happen. But with the fact that you have the Three of Rods, it's mean a brighter future here. You're waiting on that. Okay, so about you, shows for the Ten of Pentacles. The Ten of Pentacles represents wealth, wisdom, home life, physical security. You might be thinking financial wealth is the only kind of wealth there is, and by forgetting about the spiritual wealth and the emotional wealth, that sometimes that can hold us back too. Make sure you don't forget about that. Okay, so it's the Seven of Pentacles for your environmental factors. The Seven of Pentacles is the hard-working card. Normally, whenever you put in the work, you get your results, but it takes patience. At this time, you could be, when you do work on something and you're feeling like you're not getting results, it could represent a time for you to be able to step back and see what, like a trial and error, for you to be able to see what needs to be done. You know, you can go through working on something for so long and it's not getting the results that you were hoping for. But if there were things that you were going to tweak a little bit, it's very possible that it'll still work out. Okay, so for your inner emotion, shows the Seven of Rods. The Seven of Rods is the Underdark card. Normally it's letting you know there are forces against you. But when there are forces against you, it's like you are still going to come out on top. Because it is the Underdark card. Make sure you use perseverance to be able to push through it. Whatever you're going through or you're trying to work toward. For your outcome, it shows the Ten of Rods. The Ten of Rods Just let you know that you're probably burdened with a lot of things. It could be obligations, stress, just to the point of there's too many responsibilities. In some cases, it could be success, the point where your enthusiasm about what you wanted to do could have resulted in taking on too much responsibility to the point where you do feel burdened or resentful. Alright, sometimes it also could be the fact that you have acquired some habits, and the fact that some of those habits take up a lot of your time and energy, and sometimes it can have very little payoff. Alright, so that is your reading here for September 2018, Aquarius. If you have any questions or you would like a personal reading, please go ahead and shoot me an email. Thank you.